Hail to the lovers of occult. I'm Theiam. These days, everyone loves magic, and all are fleeing from religions. The birthplace of magic is paganism, a religion where magic is part of its rituals, a belief older than human civilization itself. Now that we've entered the Age of Aquarius, the Age of Awakening, the Age of spiritual powers, magic will awaken. For years, you have accompanied the Occult Academy. I have long promised to build the Temple of Equilibrium, a safe haven for all lovers of the occult sciences, a place where we can all practice magic together under the slogan, "And ye harm none, do what ye will," an ancient pagan phrase that says, do whatever you want, don't hurt anyone. As I promised, I will open the 42 gates of magic and will practically teach you, one by one, how to possess fifth-dimensional deities and even fourth-dimensional entities. I can confidently say that the 9th gate, this magic, will be my most significant legacy. And those who know me understand that these words are not spoken lightly. The 9th gate is the door to the Temple of Equilibrium, the safe haven for Iranian pagans and all pagans around the world. To understand the significance of this gate and see the role of magic in human life clearly, let's go back to 13.5 billion years ago, to the moment of the Big Bang, when by the will of Omnissiah, this three-dimensional universe was created, and time passes and passes. 8.900 million years later, our planet Earth is formed, and still another 100 million years passed until the metaphysical planet of Theiam collided with Earth and formed our current moon. And life began on Earth approximately 4 billion years ago in this vast calendar. Our ancestors, Homo sapiens, have existed for only 300,000 years. Our species, in this 14 billion year old universe, is merely 300,000 years old. And it has only been 10,000 years that humanity has reached civilization, and organized civilizations have formed. All critical historical events, all kings, all governments, and every aspect of science and technology belong to this 10,000 years. But it's interesting to know that since 40,000 years ago, humans have left writings showing that they worshipped gods, the early form of paganism. Our fathers were connected to gods with the technology of the spirit Long before they reached civilization, many ancient spiritual knowledge have been forgotten over time. With the advancement of technology, the third eye was humanity's most powerful tool throughout history. In this old calendar, the Aryans were perhaps the most powerful and ancient civilization. Dating back 6,000 years, the Aryans were the first people to establish a systematic belief system. Our race, the Aryans, were pagans, and the world was still drowning in its filth of ignorance like a pig. Our Aryan ancestors worshipped gods. We Aryans are the oldest and most powerful spirits of this three-dimensional cosmos. Do not be deceived by the last 500 years, where the accursed Safavids brought Islam upon us and led the mighty Iranian Empire to decline. We are the descendants of the Achaemenids. Ever since the time of Medes, we have burdened civilization. "3,500 years ago, we became Zoroastrians. However, Zoroastrianism was not strictly monotheistic. In Avestan books like the Gathas, other gods have been introduced alongside Ahura Mazda. Yes, Zoroaster named these gods Amisha Spenta, and over time, like other monotheistic beliefs, Ahura Mazda turned into a fifth-dimensional entity, and other gods like Mer, who was much older than him, and many other gods, were reduced to fourth-dimensional entities. If this isn't the definition of dictatorship, what is? But if you spend some time on sacred books of both Abrahamic religions and Zoroastrianism, in the book of Yasna, you'll find acknowledgments of Mithra. In different places of the Bible, there are references to the existence of Baal and Mammon. The Achaemenids loved female deities, like Anahita and Ishtar. When Iran was at its peak, our ancestors drew energy from Bahram, Vayu, Hauma, Zurvan, from Meir and Mitra. At that time, we were pagans, long before the curse of Islam was inflicted upon us. 3,000 years ago, the Abrahamic God emerged, presented himself as the sole power, turning the love between humans and gods into servitude of humans to the Abrahamic God. The humans that were pagans for 40,000 years suddenly became monotheistic, worshipping the Abrahamic God. This segment of human history is remarkably short and insignificant. Just as seasons come and go, just as trends rise and fall, gods appear and disappear. The Abrahamic God, too, predicted his own departure in his sacred books. Today, wherever you look, in the news, there is talk of apocalyptic prophecies, not the apocalypse for humanity, but the era of enslavement of humanity in the hands of Abrahamic religions will end by the happening of three events: the emergence of the Antichrist, the false prophet, and the return of ancient religions. The Antichrist of Abrahamic religions, with the help of the false prophet, will emerge. The rise of the amazing monster from the seas. I have explained this to my students long ago. When Leviathan and Behemoth devour people from the sea and desert, the end is near. Throughout history, opposing sides have always used negative terms to describe each other. A superhero that we describe as the anti-hero. But tonight, you will be the judge. I present to you the Antichrist of Abrahamic religions and the false prophet. It's up to you to decide. Are these figures anti-heroes or heroes? Every single apocalyptic prophecy foretells the Antichrist of the Abrahamic religions is Donald Trump, and the false prophet who will assist him is Elon Musk. And the ancient faith that will re-emerge and dominate the world is paganism. Now, you evaluate this with your own intelligence and wisdom. Is Elon Musk, with his Tesla innovations, benefiting the environment? Is SpaceX making humanity multiplanetary? His censorship-free media platform, X, his Neuralink brain chip, and his Starlink providing free internet to all of humanity, an anti-hero or a false prophet? Donald Trump needs no introduction. You already know his heroics, his battles, his defiance of death, every apocalyptic prophecy about him, a beast, the monster of the end of times. Is this man a hero or an anti-hero, or the Antichrist of the end times? And where does Ali Khamenei fit into this narrative? Ali Khamenei, whose every cell exudes blood, is a hero, a prophet? Has he done anything for humanity other than committing crimes, dictatorship, oppression, and terrorism? Certainly, history is written by those in power. They dictate who is good and who is bad. The sorts of Khamenei are the petty puppet masters of Islam, and Islam is only one leg among the legs of the octopus, that is, the Abrahamic religions, and at the head of them is the Abrahamic God. We have been brainwashed into believing that they are righteous and others are bad. And now, in the Age of Aquarius, everyone is awakening with children of Cyrus. These ancient spirits will rise to their peak once again. Demons and angels have swapped places in history, for sure. The importance of the ninth gate lies precisely here. It is a historic turning point for all Iranians who were supposed to return to their ancestors. The Islamic Republic, with its 40-year reign, may have set Iran and technology back 100 years from the rest of the world, but paganism will bring us back to glory. The belief system, that is our ancestral right. It belonged to the Aryans, will elevate us once again, the standard bearers of faith in the modern world. The ninth gate an escape from Islam, an entry into the safe haven of paganism. It is magic that reclaims our rights, and it is magic that will save us. After 21 years of teaching the occult sciences and metaphysical secrets to students from all around the world, and 8 years of teaching to Persian speakers, thousands of lovers of the occult are now ready for awakening. I see the growing enthusiasm of people looking to replace Islam, an extremist, warlike, authoritarian, and dictatorial religion, with paganism, which is rooted solely in love, a faith suited for the modern life of humanity, a faith that seeks peace, secularism, and kindness toward fellow humans. In the manifesto of Eclectic Paganism, I say, we believe that spiritual teachings have a shared root, a part of the whole truth. From the beginning of civilization, humanity has sought to understand the spirit and the beyond. Our aim is to forge a global sanctuary, free from the divisions of race, culture, gender, and prejudiced faith, to combine diverse spiritual teachings to elevate personal spirituality. And humanity must move toward improving the 7 chakras, meaning safety, freedom, unity, altruism, balance, happiness, and perfection. A complementary and alternative belief in belief of peace, a belief for the modern world. The subchakra of the left hand is for connection, and there are many forms of magic that make these connections eternal, such as rings, bracelets, and tattoos. Today, I will teach you a very simple ritual to perform this powerful Viking ritual at home without any of those tools. With a simple string, first, wrap this black string around your left thumb. Shorten and tidy it. Write my permission on the back of your left hand. On your left palm, write these 4 sentences. By the permission of my master, Theiam, now I am outside of Islam. By the permission of the Father of Fathers, Odin, now I am born as a pagan. Clench your fist. Let the blood of Odin flow in these mighty veins. Now, take a shower and wash away years of Islam's filthy energy from your soul. Congratulations, my faith brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Temple of Equilibrium, the safe haven for Iranian pagans and all pagans around the world, the last stronghold of magicians, and for my dear students in the Permissive Mastery and Mastership course, they can use the Allfather ring. Also for the students who have bracelets and students who have magical coins, they must place it on their heads while performing the cleansing ritual and pagan baptism ritual. Earth demons must be washed away with water. The bearer of magical objects is a wizard, a true pagan. Never let the magical coin stray far. Never. From this moment, as you move forward on your glorious path, the energy of all the gods will be with you. May the blessing of this love flow in your life. I know many of you wish to have these magical objects, at least one alchemical coin, as a symbol of paganism that connects our hearts with the gods, pouring metaphysical blessings into our lives. Let's see some of these powerful rituals from my students. If you watched this video, magic is awakened in your soul. It is for a reason that you have found me. I, Theiam, the ambassador of paganism.
ای ایران ایران دور از زمان پاکت دست دگران بدگوهران ای عشق سوزان ای شیرین ترین رویای من تو بمان در دل و جان ای ایران ایران گلزار سبزت دور از تاراج خزان جور زمان ای مهر رخشان ای روشنگر دنیای من به جهان